of the evening, actually top of the morning. It is the 11th of November, 2025. Apologies for not getting to you guys back on my weekly results. So it wasn't the best week, if I'm going to be honest. So with this account, I'm risking about 1% to trade. I've traded about 4 trades. I'm down to about 4%, right? The main aim of this account, remember, is to get to the 100K account funded. So that's the whole aim of it, right? So in terms of last week, my trades were completely off. I missed direction. Entries was too close to the stop loss, and overall wasn't looking good. So I just want to show you guys how the account is looking. Apologies for this. I don't know what's going on with Funded Next these days, but they've been good so far. So let's just see where we are going with this. So if it just tells me to reset again, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's just see what happens now. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go to dashboard and see what is happening. I don't know if maybe there's too many people on the website, but I've never really had these problems before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click here, calculator. Maybe if I go to calculator and go to something else, it's gonna switch to calculator or something. Um, um, let's just say Stella. 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 Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do in the future is just leave all the trades that I took on TradingView so that we can actually go over it. I really don't know what's going on with Funded Next right now. But in the meantime, while that is loading, let me take you guys on NASDAQ. So overall, my trades on NASDAQ was I remember, it was a trade I took. It was around about here. I was looking for a buying position because what I saw at that time was a double bottom. So my entry was around somewhere here because we had a fair value gap. So it was a very, very tight entry, and TP was like a 1 to 4 actually. But it took me out obviously because I saw this beautiful double bottom on my weekly zone, and I was hoping that we would retest before shooting up, but direction was still not accurate as the market failed to break this level, failed to break structure, and just melted with me. So I got that wrong. Let's check with USD CAD. USD CAD I haven't traded, if I'm not mistaken, the whole of last week. More or less just analyzed. I actually almost took this trade. So after I took my NASDAQ trade, I closed all my limits orders because then I would have lost about 2% a day. So you guys can see that was my initial movement, but you can see now that USD CAD is now back on the bearish movement. So I'll be looking for sells. I'll be looking for sells this week. Um, right now the market is not giving me good entries, but if I were to enter, remember my rules: 1 hour time frame. I look for three bullish or bearish candlesticks. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So this pin bar over here is a perfect place to draw my resistance zone. And then from a 15-minute time frame, what I do is I look for a fair value gap, and looks like the fair value gap has been respected. So the next closest fair value gap is around here. So I'm not liking these entries, right? So if I don't like the entries, because most of these fair value gaps have been filled, so market has gone down, the momentum has gone, so it's past my entry time. But if I want to look for another one, I've got 1, 2, 3 before continuation down. So I can also draw here, right? For example, here, and I'm already late. I'm already late because I didn't analyze. But you can see market already respected this fair value gap over here. Market came back to retest before shooting down. So technically I am out for these trades. right? I do not have another entry point, so I leave it as is, right? Now let's go to gold. Gold, I had the same thing. I saw a lot of movements. I thought maybe we were going to sell and drop, but we didn't. So as you can see, the market decided to climb back up. So right now it is beautifully beautiful because why? We broke structure, we broke this resistant level, broke it clean, and it's been bullish the whole day, right? Perfect. Perfect for us to look for better entries. So remember, beginning of the week, you always want to clean your charts. Sometimes if you have a busy day at work, you end up not really analyzing and stuff, so it's fine. So this is good. This is good. I like this because now what I can do is on my 1 hour time frame, I've got this nice order block over here, right? Or this beautiful zone over here. So what will I look for tomorrow or throughout this week? I'm going to look for an entry on the 5 minutes, right? Because we still need to come back and retest. So my point of interest, okay, would be probably around here, right? I've got so many fair value gaps at the bottom. So I like to play it safe. So even here, to let it breathe because I'm not too sure what, okay, that fair value gap has been covered. So I can even move my stop loss somewhere right above this candlestick over here, right? And swing, right? This movement could be a whole day's of a movement. So let's just move it to 1 hour, right? So hence why I'm saying we are going to wait. We are going to wait, right? If you really want to swing, I mean, you can see yourself right there. We have CPI this week, so I need to be more careful. But I mean, a 1 to 32.5, that's a good ratio. But also, remember, we have a zone over here. So it would be smart to have your TP1s, TP2s. That is my zone over there that never got respected again. They never got violated, sorry. So obviously my next trade would be even here, 1 to 20. And if I want my stop loss to just be more adjusted, I can move it just underneath here and I still have a 1 to 10. So if I was $50, that's about $50 times 10. So at $500 of a profit, which is good. 50 to 5, which is good. 1% of risk is good. 500% reward ratio. Perfect. So that's the movement I'm looking for tomorrow, right? Now with US30, I'm still confused. So when it comes to Nasdaq and US30, I'm a bit more confused because I still have to master my entries and when to draw my zones. You know, right now I've drawn the basics, you know, just it moving. But right now you can see it's forming a series of what? This is the last low. So now we're moving to a higher high, higher low. So if we break the zone over here, I'm actually going to see if I can trade this thing the same way I trade gold. See what happens. But, right, if we resist over here, we could also just draw a Fibonacci over here and have our fib retracement over here. So our points of interest will be the 61 and 78 zone. And I'm sure in the 15 minutes, we have some beautiful fair value gaps on the 78 and on the 68 zone. So we've got 2 points of interest that I'm looking for. But I do know that if we come back and break and close beneath this zone over here, then I can probably tell this thing is going to sell, but should respect this zone even more. All right, it's much better. And then, you know, your entries could be somewhere here in the middle and even target just here. And obviously move your stops to your entry. So a good 1-to-4 ratio, right? But like again, I said, if gold is going up and your study is going up, I trade the one that is a bit more accurate because they shouldn't go up at the same time. They should oppose each other in most cases. So same thing with EURUSD. EURUSD has been making a series of just lower low, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Say lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we're going high, lower high. But right now, also with this whole bullish movement, we might be pushing to this zone over here. So sometimes I'll use Euro USD to confirm my analysis for gold. So if I'm seeing buys, which is perfect, it's good. Since already it's 12 o'clock and it's 1, the market should be moving, but it will move actually at 1 o'clock. So I'll be asleep at that time. I actually want to see what's going to happen in the morning when the market has opened, because I'm going to take a rest and get ready to go to the gym. Right, so technically those are my analysis for now. I really have no idea why Funding Next is acting this way. I'm not understanding why, because then I can't even show you guys my trades and stuff. Okay, there we go. Because that's phase 1, phase 2, so I can't really focus on that. Already passed. So yes, these are my accounts that you're seeing right now. So dashboard, right? I haven't touched my 23 account because I'm waiting for that CPI trade that's going to take me straight into profits, and then I can regrow my account because I'm not ready to violate yet. I have like $13 left, but you guys can see these are my stats for the $5,000 accounts. So I've made about $150 worth of so it's about 3%, almost 3% that I'm down, almost. So obviously daily loss would be $200. Maximum is 400, so I still have about 350. I have about 5 trades if I'm going to be risking $50 per trade, which is good. And we can even check our where can we check our trading overview? Yes, check our trading overview over here and just kind of see where it's going. So the nice thing is sometimes those that don't like to journal, Funded Next journals for you, and basically it'll even tell you a win rate. So far right now, I do not have a win rate because I haven't won any trades, right? So there's literally 100% loss rate because I haven't won any trades. And as you guys can see, these are all the trades I've taken, right? I can just say select. Okay, there are no news. I think there might be news trading, but these are all the trades I've taken, right? Buy, can even view, right? Lot 07, profits, obviously about $26. Commission, didn't work out. So you can even check where exactly I entered, right? So there were about 5 trades I took, but some of them obviously were a bit higher than others. And yeah, some of them I closed early because I saw that I was basically going to get taken out, right? And then we can also check our analytics, and you guys can see which things I've been trying to trade the most. But you see, the moment I started, just been dropping, and then we've been staying the same. So the 2 things I've been trading obviously is Nasdaq and gold. Bit of Nasdaq, a lot of gold. But we will see. Obviously, win loss ratio is still 100% loss. So yeah, hopefully this week I can make the comeback and move on to phase 2, and then withdraw and do the things that need to be done. But overall, we will see how the market will treat us. I just hope I don't miss this movement. I would really love to catch on this movement and start my day very well in recovering at least a 3% loss. Right? Beautiful. But that is enough for the week. I've updated you guys well. We will see where the market takes us this week, and I will document all my trades. I will leave these type of trades so that you guys can see, and then we can compare with Funded Next in terms of when I entered, how much, and what is the lot size I used. And yeah, guys, we also just want to check the market, what's really going on this week. But I definitely feel like it's CPI because last week was NFP. So yeah, I think we might have um NFP. So I don't know why I keep saying NFP. So I like to filter my news. I only like bank holidays and important news. So okay, CPI for CHF is not really important for me because I'm not trading any CHF things. USD. So this week is a pretty chilled week. I can just trade properly with no big news that should affect me. Only next week, I think we are going to have CPI. Yeah, CPI. So next week, Friday, CPI. Yeah. So hopefully this week and next week are very good weeks for me, and we can see. So even my $23,000 account might not trade it until CPI. I need to risk like $2 per trade just to build that momentum so I can put a nice trade in it. We will see. But for now, that is all I show and I share with you guys. Love you guys. So remember the goal is to get $100,000 funded without spending more than 800 Rand, which is about $32, instead of saving up so much money just to blow. You can just build it once you withdraw from the 400 from the $5,000, then you obviously buy the bigger account. So peace.